Morning everyone, Martin here from FU Fishing and More. Decided to come down here to the sandbank again today because the boat ramps are crowded. It's a public holiday, the traffic on the road's horrendous. The boat traffic's incredible. You can't get near the boat ramp, so what do you normally do? I know what I do. I come down here to the sandbank, fish old school, dig a few yabbies. Just out here on the banks out here. And I was fishing down here the other day on the run out tide and done alright, so I'm going to just go up and try these sandbanks, close sandbanks. It's too far for me to walk up the far ones and the tide's wrong. But I'm going to fish these close ones here, just on the making tide, and see if there's anything working its way up onto the banks on the tide. But funny thing, when I was coming down here, the people just, I don't think they think or what, I don't know. There's two crab pots here. There's one where you can see it over there, right against the mangroves. It's been high and dry for hours and hours, which is illegal pots at any rate, because they've got to stay in water on low tide. There's one here now, it's just starting to cover up now, but it's been out of water for hours. Why don't people put them out low tide and collect them on low tide? You get crabs in there, females or whatever, and they're subjected to the sun for at least 4 hours. It would be up here where these pots are, every bit of 4 hours. So just, think a little bit before you put your pots in, where you put them. Keep them on the edge of the channels, out of the road of boats and that, so they don't cut your ropes off. And a strong current pick them up. But I don't understand it, but anyhow. Oh, I'll go and dig some bait, and we'll see how we go. I'll take you along with me. It only took about 5-10 minutes at the outside. You dig 80 yabbies, that's taking it easy. Don't want that many this morning, I just want to go up here and have a look and see if they're up here on that making tide. Oh, just one more thing about the crab pots. For anyone that's interested, fisheries come along and they're out of water, completely high and dry, fisheries or the park rangers, they will take your pots. And that's all there is to it. They'll just confiscate them, and if your name's on them, you'll probably get a fine. I normally fish all the way along here as I'm working my way up, but that bank's pretty well to a stage where I want to start fishing it up there, the third bank up. So we'll just go up to that one. I'd normally fish this all the way up, but I might have a couple of casts on the way up to see how we go. If anything looks promising, any flashes in the water. This time of year, you'll keep an eye out for the silver flashes, especially in the shallow water, because most of your fish are only going to be in about a foot of water. They're not going to be much deeper, because they're coming up onto the banks to feed. First fish, didn't think it was going to happen. Walked all the way along there, never lost a bait. What the hell? I don't know where's the boat traffic or what, but finally found one. Maybe they're working shallower already, I don't know. Just one of those days. Couple of them. A lot of boats out this morning. A lot of boats. As I say, when I went over the boat ramp, you couldn't move over there. Normally you can come up here and get away from them a little bit, but not the case today. The boat going along over there picking up crab pots. Hopefully they're his. I'll keep persevering here, see how we go. Tide comes in a bit more, they might come up onto the bank. We've had that bloody northerly blowing and northwesterly for a while. They don't like that. That's what happens when you put crab pots in on the high tide. You walk your boat along to try and salvage it in the soft mud. Finally got another one. They're few and far between. Not all that big, but he's still a legal fish. Little fella. Not a lot out there this morning. Well, they're probably here. It's just in one of their moods where they're not feeding, whether it's barometric pressures or boat traffic or who knows. But it's fun being here. Now the bloke on the boat's gone, I've now got the bank to myself. So he's complaining. Nothing playing with it here now. There he is. He's a better fish than the last one. A lot better fish. Whoop! Was. He's in the drink now. Ah well, we'll get him another day. They're biting real finicky. Like he just hooked in the lips, that bloke. Just gave a flick and the hook came out. Here's another one. Don't know if we're going to get this one or not. We'll see. Remains to be seen. He's not a... Oh yeah, he's not a bad fish. Actually, I think he's better than the last one that fell off. Yep, nice fish. If he doesn't drop off and do the same. No, I got that one. Oh, well, that makes lunch. I think we're going to get that the way it started because we don't put a lot of casts in for a start and for not too much at all. But fish are a bonus. Oh yeah, now we've got the kayakers coming, so it'll probably be the end of them here too. No, they've got a right to be here as much as I have. At least they're out doing something. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot out there, doesn't misfortunately, eh? Boating etiquette and all that's gone out the door. Boating etiquette. A bit of common sense and common decency to trouble.
It's our first day down here, so
Yeah.
hopefully more to come.
Enjoying it?
Oh, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, we just got a little shack up at White Patch, but I've never kayaked.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, isn't it? So do you catch much?
I get a few. I get a feed, that's all that matters. And enjoy myself doing it. I don't mind catching whiting like that. Seems to be a little patch of them sitting right here, just in this little sand section. That's a brim, that one. That's not what we want. You can go home to mum. I work out why they'd be in this little section here and they weren't right out there where I'd walked and tried. Only thing I can think of is that bloke that just walked through with the boat, towing his boat behind him in the shallow water, stirred it up with his feet, and they're in there looking up where it's stirred up and see why it's stirred up, looking for a feed. But I think I've just about cleaned them out of that little spot there now. He bite. Oh, it's a whiting, but just dead weight, and he didn't want to pull. Oh, yeah. Just like to take this moment as well to thank you all that have subscribed. It just helps grow the channel and shows to me that people out there enjoy these type of movies, the videos. It's just probably the style, I don't know. I'm just going back to the way I used to fish years and years ago. It's just the old style fishing, which I enjoy and keeps me fit. But thank you all for subscribing and helping grow the channel. What else would you do on a day like this? Too much bloody traffic and that on the road and on the boat ramps and that to get a fish in. So I come up here where it's quiet, fill the morning in, go back and fresh feed a fish for lunch. Just saying to the mate the other day how things have changed over the years. Like back before even sounders came in, you'd try to search and find the gutters and the deeper water and you'd fish the deeper water. At least I would and all my mates and that would. And I don't know how it come about, but one day I started fishing the shallows and found that that's where the fish are, especially on the high tides. They come right up on the shallows to feed and you get bugger all out in your gutters. Just all a learning curve your whole life. One thing about fishing, you never stop learning. Would be starting to bite. As when I first come up here, the water was crystal clear and couldn't lose a yabby. And it's only since the water's got a little bit of cloudiness in it, they feel like they've got a bit of shelter, they've actually started to bite and been getting a few. They're in that exact same spot they were in the other day when I was up here, against that tree there. Must be a bank eroding away there or something, but oops, he dropped off there. They're only lip hooking it. Got him that time. Come back once too often for it, didn't you? Nice one on here. He's hard too. Oh, all over the camera, you mongrel. Nice whiting. Well, average whiting. What do you do to my camera now? I don't see anything on it, but that doesn't mean anything. Someone's obviously lost their mooring buoy in that last big blow we had. Just had their boat wasn't tied to it at the time. I always wonder what the story is behind this up in the tree, planks, and up there And it just dawned on me then. I've walked into this half a dozen times or more, or heaps more than that. And I've always wondered what the story was behind it. All along here, the wild pigs come along here digging in this mang and seagrass, get the worms and that out of it. They turn it all over every couple of weeks, sort of thing. I bet you someone's been sitting in the tree there waiting for them. Like I was saying in the last video, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to enjoy this walk up here. Having a lot of trouble with the feet and the back. But I'll keep doing it as long as I can. Just make them shorter for a little while. That's what I've done today. That's why I didn't go right up the top end. It's just getting too far. But when it finally comes to that, I'll just use the boat to get here and then get out and still do me wade fishing, but just use the boat to get here. Well, that's me for the morning. Put together a nice little feed of whiting for lunch. You know, what else would you do when you can't get near the boat ramps and there's that much road? You know, traffic's gridlocked on the road, especially here on the island. On the weekend, you're just about a prisoner on this island for the amount of traffic that travels back and forwards. It's incredible. But I can handle coming up here, going for a nice little walk for an hour or so, putting together a feed of whiting like that for lunch, and relaxing in the process. You couldn't wish for a better relaxation method in my book. That's the way I do it. So, just thought I'd give this spot a couple of casts on the way home. I did all right here the other day. I got two nice ones out of here. We'll just have a couple of casts and see if they're here. Might be a bit early on the tide yet for them to be here. We'll see. Worth a couple of casts. I'm no hurry to get anywhere. Finally got him. I've missed two fish here. Biting the same as what they were up there. Missed two fish here and just finally got one. See if we can try for a second. If not, that's me go home fish. There he is. That makes me 10 for the morning, so that's more than enough. I'll do one more cast and then that's it. Back here at the cleaning table. 10 nice whiting for the morning. More than enough for a nice meal.